Good evening, Mayor. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Debra Thomas, and I'm a resident of Humboldt County. I first would like to thank everybody, including all the wonderful organizations that have worked so hard on homelessness in Humboldt County over the years. I appreciate the few shelter organizations that we do have in place. It's going to take all of us working together in our community to go forward to advance and put things in place to help keep our citizens alive that live on our streets in Humboldt County. We need to discuss and understand the barriers that people face trying to get into one of our 3 shelters here in Eureka, California. The only shelter bed my sweet friend Justine Green may have had access to is the Women's Eureka Rescue Mission that has barriers like no drug or alcohol policy, you must have an ID, no partners, no pets, very slim possessions. On January 4th, 5th, 2023, the North Coast experienced tornado winds and torrential downpour. One of the biggest storms of the North Coast that I can remember. Justine Green had no other choice that night but to jump into the recycle bin to try to seek refuge from the storm. She was very familiar with the mission, and she knew she could not meet the barrier because that night she broke her sobriety. Having to get into the recycle bin cost her her precious life. This horrific accident has affected so many people, her family and friends, including the garbage man that accidentally crushed and killed her. My thoughts go out to him and his family. This can give us a time to pause. We need to find solutions for people that sleep legally in this city. The courts have deemed sleep deprivation as torture. Many people like Justine Green have died and will continue to die in this city until we address our shelter needs, the barriers that keep people out on our streets. They need alternatives to stay alive. We have roughly 160 shelter beds and 1,600 homeless people in Humboldt County. So on any given night, we have over 1,000 of our citizens sleeping on our streets. I would ask that you put homelessness, shelter barriers, and some kind of alternatives on the agenda so we can start to have a conversation on how we can save lives and never have to experience another loss like Justine's. We could learn we together can learn that the statement on every EPD release that says that shelter space is available is not factual, because if it were, Justine Green would still be with us today. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Deb. And to let you know, Deb, we are having a special meeting talking about encampments coming up February 28th. So please come.
Okay.
We'd love
Thank
to
you
have
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.